Hey, y'all. How are ya? We gotta talk. Listen, something is coming down the pike for ages 5 through 11. Now, I will never tell you how to parent. I won't. Just like you're not gonna tell me how to parent. We can make loving suggestions, right? We can absolutely be there for each other. But I do want you to consider something. Ages 5 through 11, there's something coming down the pike that they want to approve for that age group. And I'm going to caution you very strongly to not even go there, not even be tempted to go there for a couple reasons. One, all of my children are in that age group, 5 to 11. They all had two parents down for the count gaining their natural immunities. How did they fare? How did it go? Y'all, they were not even touched. They were not even touched. They had to quarantine with us. We were all in the same house, right? 14 solid days of their parents who were not very helpful in the parenting department, and 4 smalls between the ages of 5 and 11 who were around the parents getting their natural immunities. Nothing bothered them. They fared completely fine. So why in the world are we talking about putting a foreign object, a foreign substance into those ages and age groups when they are faring just fine? Why? So if that age group isn't in a health crisis, well, actually, let me pause. If that age group isn't bothered by what's going on, why are we injecting things into them? Because if we want to talk about if that age group is in crisis, let's talk about how their air has been restricted for how many months now. Let's talk about how literally their breathing is being damaged, their lungs, their body is more acidic because of what has been on their faces covering their mouth. Let's talk about that crisis. Or maybe we should switch gears and talk about diet. Let's talk about how much sugar consumption 5 through 11-year-olds actually take in. Let's talk about the rate of diabetes or obesity. Let's talk about how little movement that they're getting. Let's talk about their attention span, the crisis of the attention span. It's like attention span of a gnat. They always have to be staring at a screen or something that lights up. Or what about conversations? Can they actually look an adult or even another child in the eye and have a conversation? So let's talk about real issues for that age group. But I am going to very strongly caution you that while something might be pushed through, something might be approved, something might be encouraged for an age group of 5 to 7, I beg you to look into what it is and what is being injected into a body that has no problem with what's going around. No problem. We have to start looking at the different age groups for what they are. Yes, I understand that this is taking out some of the elderly, or yes, I understand that this is taking out some who are compromised, right, with different ongoing health issues. But I am telling you, look at the severity and the death rates between the ages of 5 to 11. I would even caution you that even though it has been approved for 12 and above, that you really, really, really double, triple, quadruple question before you put the substance into your body at those ages. So I hope I made myself clear without, censoring all the censors on this platform. But all I'm saying is if we want to talk about a crisis, let's talk about ones that really need to be talked about. Let's talk about ones that really should be addressed. Let's talk about other things that actually matter, not just something that's being shoved down our throat, pushed onto our kids, and mandated, which is just a mere suggestion. A mandate is a mere suggestion. It is not a law. It is not a law. You cannot get in trouble, you cannot get arrested, and you actually cannot be refused service because it is discrimination. And that actually is a law. So it's time for us, as certainly parents, but absolutely as individuals, to recognize what is going on, how we can get educated, and how we can actually recognize the rights that we still do have and stand up for them. Because ages 5 through 11, they need us. They need our voices. They need our strengths. They need our logical, sound thinking and minds. Bring them back. Make logical thinking great again.